Hello everybody and welcome back to another Fan Art Friday on my channel featuring Avatar: The Last Airbender. Now, it's no secret that I loved cartoons growing up and still do to this day, but Avatar has to be one of my absolute favorites, if not my top favorite cartoon. And there is a laundry list of reasons why that is. The characters are well-rounded and greatly designed. The story arc is perfection and the animation is just gorgeous, not to mention the music. Similar to my last Fan Art Friday, I am showcasing Avatar here because Saturday, April 28th, is Avatar Day, and that is because the episode entitled Avatar Day, the 5th episode of the 2nd season, first aired on April 28th back in 2006. That was the year that I was a wee freshman in high school. Oh my gosh, do I feel old. Speaking of school, my first college roommate and I connected over the show and we have become best friends ever since. I've actually made a lot of friends thanks to Avatar: The Last Airbender. Particularly in college, we would all go down into the basement of the dorms and watch the newest episode of Legend of Korra every Saturday morning. So let's talk about the sketch here. I wanted to include most of the main cast because even though I do have my favorites, because everyone has them, I didn't want to stick to just one character. I really wanted to have the whole gang, if you will. Also known as the Aang Gang, the Boomerang Squad, or the Fearsome Foursome. And if you can't tell by that quote, Sokka is probably my favorite character throughout the entire series. Uncle Iroh was a close second. I did the Avatar 30-day challenge on Facebook a few years back, and it was near impossible to decide favorite character, but then there was a day for favorite master, so that way I got to choose both Sokka and Uncle Iroh, so I was happy. Thinking back on it now, though, I don't think it's possible to have a least favorite Avatar: The Last Airbender character. They're all very well-rounded and well-written, and if anything, it would just be by default. Kind of like how Nostalgia Critic did the 11 worst episodes of Avatar. They were worst by default because there isn't a bad episode in the series. Unless, of course, you remember The Great Divide, which the creators of the show actually made fun of themselves in the recap episode, The Ember Island Players. Talk about doing a recap episode right. Just making fun of the things that the audience made fun of through the characters and just personifying their one character trait and seeing their reaction to themselves being portrayed on stage. It was just so funny. Not to mention the fact that the special effects that the Ember Island Players had were better than the ones in the movie that we do not speak of. Back to the art here. I was using layers and layers of acrylic paint once again. I just love me some acrylic paint. I'm sorry guys if that's all you're seeing on this channel so far, but I'm comfortable with acrylic paint. So maybe down the road I can experiment with new mediums, but who knows. For now, I'm sticking to what I know, and I'm still learning new things with this medium every day. And shortly coming up here, we are going to see one of the tragedies that befell this video, because once again, I did not know entirely what I was doing and messed up. And right about now, give it a second, right about now, come on, okay, maybe not. Aha, there it is, did you catch it? Yeah, so part of Toph was not recorded because for some reason I thought I hit record on my device and it did not record. So, yeah, that was sad. That happened once or twice throughout this thing. Okay, enough whining over that. I believe I have mentioned before on here that I love mixing colors. I think it was in my Easter video. And particularly all the different greens that you see in their outfits in this piece. It was a lot of fun mixing and matching and trying to vary the different greens in their outfits. It was a lot of fun. I'm not 100% sure why I chose to paint them all in the finale outfits. Maybe it's because I'm thinking, oh, they're celebrating Avatar Day after the war has ended and things are peaceful once again, and it's just a really happy time. Who knows? I just really like these outfits. You don't get to see them enough. I think, you just see them in that last episode, and I don't know, they're well designed. I like them. Going back to Avatar Day, that was one of my favorite episodes. I thought it was just really funny how Sokka and Katara go back to Kyoshi Island and try to be all like Nancy Drew detective work, trying to figure out what really happened to Kyoshi and Chin the Conqueror that day. I would have to say my favorite part of the entire episode, though, is the trial and Aang defending himself. Just the evidence that he tried to use. It's like, first of all, I have really big feet. Furthermore, your temple matches your statue. But I was in a painting at sunset. So there you have it. I'm not guilty. Like, leave it to Aang to turn a murder trial into something lighthearted and fun, right? And I just realized I talked over one of my favorite parts, which was Katara's hair. I don't know why, but that's one of my favorite parts of this entire piece. I think it turned out really well, and it was a lot of fun building up the different strands of hair. Oh, hair is so much fun to paint, you guys. So for this Avatar Day, I'm actually going to be having some friends and relatives over who also love the show. We are going to watch the Avatar Day episode along with some of our other favorites. And in honor of Avatar Day, we are eating cookie dough because it was the day that the Avatar was not boiled in oil. Anything to eat cookie dough, right? Who needs an excuse for that? I am happy that Aang does stand out with his more yellow-orange outfit compared to all the greens surrounding him. And he has the only blue in the piece too, with his arrows on his forehead and his wrist. I'm really hoping that I achieved it to where the eye bounces around and checks out each character and their costume individually. They're all equally important to the show and the story, as well as this piece, so hopefully I achieved that here. I really wanted to capture the essence of each character through their body language and facial expressions in this piece, so let me know how I did in the comments below if you think I nailed them all or if some could use some improvement. While you're in the comments section down below, be sure to let me know what your favorite episode of Avatar is, along with your favorite character, what nation you belong to. I'm personally from the Water Tribe. And if you shipped Zutara or Katang. I remember I was such a hardcore Katanger, and when they finally kissed at the end and got together, I was so happy. But, you know, like, you could ship someone completely random too. Let me know. What ship was your OTP? Okay, we're reaching the end of the video here, and I did want to let you guys know that I will be offering prints of this piece in my Etsy shop, Never Stop Drawing, or you can just type in my name, Emily M. Lau, and there should be 8x10 prints available sometime today. Check it out. And as always, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.